Are you old enough that you think of 22-year-olds as kids? Well, like, it's a hard question to answer because, like, no, they're adults, but like, I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know how to answer the question. I do look at people in their early 20s, and I don't look to them as peers. I mean, this is like now it gets into like a spicier conversation. That's why I always find it funny when you see like a 50-year-old stand-up comedian that maybe was like really popular in the mid 2000s, and like his fiance is like a 19-year-old. I do understand that there's some people are young at heart and some people are old souls, etc., etc. But I'm 34. The idea of like having dinner with a 19-year-old is crazy. I don't even want to have dinner with my 19-year-old self, much less a 19-year-old like stranger. We don't have any common ground. Like, it's not to say we couldn't have a conversation or whatever, but like I think we would both be irritated. They would be like, this dude's old ass just ordered a Caesar salad, and I'd be like, what the hell? This 19-year-old kid just ordered like mozzarella sticks. We just don't. Even the menu overlap doesn't exist. So the idea that like at age 55, you would be like, check it out. This is my new wife. She's 21. I'd be like, really? Like, I get it, but at the same time, like, isn't that really frustrating for both of you? Like, almost all the time? Like, and for her, probably all the time. But like, for you, like, almost all the time? It's not that I think, like, oh, if you're 21, you're annoying. You're just annoying to me. You're probably doing great in your own demographic, and I'm doing great in my own demographic. Why ruin a good thing? Like, you don't understand. I'm not, if your audience is like in their early 20s, that's fine, you know? Like, I'm not saying you're annoying. I'm just saying you would annoy me probably if we spend an extended amount of time together. It's the same reason, like, I don't want to like go on a date with somebody who's 60 either. Because I'd be like, how about 8? And they'd be like, oh, I'd like to be asleep by then. And I'd be like, we're just not, you should stop this one before you even get started with it. I'm not saying you have to stay in your own lane and like, oh, you can only hang out with people who are like plus or minus like 4 years of you or whatever. I'm just saying, like, I guess I'm judgmental, okay? And vice versa. When I see like if there's a 90-day fiance situation and it's like a 55-year-old guy and a 19-year-old woman, I'm like, this is fucked. And when it's a 55-year-old woman and a 19-year-old man, I'm like, this is fucked. Good for her. But this is fucked, man. It's crazy. What are you guys talking about? In a way, I'm almost like even more judgmental when it's an older woman and a younger man. Oh, boo, boo, misogyny. No, not misogyny. Because younger men are stupider than younger women. She should know better. A 19-year-old man is dumber than a 19-year-old woman. Stop. That's a bias? I know, but I believe it. So misandry's okay? Wait, is misandry the one where you have a bias against men? Yes. It's not okay. It was probably like more okay. Right? I'm being pelted with tomatoes on stage by people who agree with me but can't say it out loud. Come on. No, he's right. It's like when I see a bald dude with someone that has a full head of hair, shake my head. Oh, so bald people should only date each other, mouth? Is that what you're trying to say? I mean, I'm not even putting words in your mouth. It seems like that's literally like what you're saying, like verbatim. Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld dated his 17-year-old when he was 40. I know it gets brought up every time you talk about Jerry Seinfeld. It's more like he's a smart guy. That must have been miserable for everybody involved, right? Like, he shouldn't have done it for a number of reasons. I'm more just like, why did he even want to do it in the first place? Like, he's writing observational humor that has survived 30 years from the time the pen was put to paper. And then after that, he was like, I'm going to ask my girlfriend how like 11th grade chemistry class went. Bro, you live in like Manhattan or California or like Los Angeles. Go like have an experience or something like that. What's going on? There are 25-year-olds who actually have perspective on life. We're not talking about 25-year-olds for one. Secondly, yeah, okay. And there's one Michael Jordan. There's one Wayne Gretzky. There's one Shohei Ohtani, okay? For the most part, though, you think Dane Cook's dating the Shohei Ohtani of 23-year-olds? It's possible. I'm just saying, I want to be a fly on the wall and see some of their conversations. And it's his life. I'm not saying he shouldn't like be able to do it. I'm just saying, I don't know what I'm saying. But I'm getting a lot of plus twos. I also feel like the whole thing is sus, okay? The whole thing is I'm hitting the emergency meeting. Because if there's a 25-year-old that's the Shohei Ohtani of 25-year-olds, they're well-traveled, they've had a lot of life experience, they got the same values as you, they got their priorities straight, they're building their career, and at the same time, they're not afraid to have a little fun. What are they doing with your old ass? They should be dating Shohei Ohtani. Shouldn't be slumming it up with you. Why are you so mad about the age gap? You've got me slightly backwards. The age gap is a problem, but the other problem is also that I just can't imagine like a 55-year-old celebrity and their 22-year-old spouse having like the kinds of conversations that you're like, I want to grow old with this person. Don't you have the kind of conversations where you're like, you like cook dinner and then you just look at your phone the whole time? Like you're just not at the same place in your life. That's my opinion. As far as I know, it's not illegal yet to have an opinion on things, even if it is misguided. As long as they're both adults, they can do whatever they want. I'm just going to judge them for it and be like, what's going on here? Really? Joey, what's her favorite book, Dane? Dane it's not Dane Cook. It's another hypothetical person named Dane that's in a similar situation. I got nothing against Dane Cook. Dave, tell me what her favorite book is. That's all. If you could just answer that question, we're good to go. Does she leave the washing machine door open or closed when she takes the clothes out of the wash? Because I had always been a door closed guy because it just seems right to me. We had a house inspector come through and he pointed at our washing machine and said, do you guys leave the door open or closed? And I said, I close it, but my wife leaves it open. And I looked at her because I was like, here it comes. He's going to tell you what I told you, which is that you should always close the door. And then he said, wow, she's a smart woman. You should always leave the door open. And I said, brother, tell me something I don't know. But also, you've betrayed me. You've betrayed the man code. Have you not read Barney Stinson's the bro code? You ruined my life. Can you sing some Genuine? Oh, you mean the burp song? Burr, 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 burr. I'm just a bachelor, looking for a partner. Someone who knows how to ride without trying to fall in love. Got to be compatible. Push it to the limit. Be sure when I break it off, she's not gonna wanna get off. You're horny, let's do it. Riding on my pony, my saddle's waiting. Come and jump on it. Like that Genuine song.